anuman ang sakuna. Naglilingkod sa inyo, saan man sa mundo. Ito ang Amethyst News Channel, Philippines.
Sa ulo ng mga nagbabagang balita, basura sa Mogs, tambak-tambak na. Sara Duterte, nag-issue ng memorandum ukol sa dress code sa mga paaralan. Foreign Affairs Chief Manalo, nabahala para sa kaligtasan ng Pilipinas sa kabila ng sigalot ng China at Taiwan. Pilipinas football team, pasok sa second round ng AFC Women's Olympic Qualifying Tournament. Temperatura ng panahon, tataas na ulit. Millie Bobby Brown, engage na.
Live mula sa Misamis Oriental General Comprehensive High School. Numero 1 nagbibigay ng tapat na serbisyo at impormasyon para sa bayan. Ito ang ANC Philippines.
Ngayon ay Abril 29 at ako si Cassandra Faith Eabcas, narito upang maghatid ng mga nagbabagang balita para sa araw na ito. Tila hindi pa rin natatapos ang problema sa basura sa Misamis Oriental General Comprehensive High School sapagkat nakikita pa rin ang mga nagtatambak-tambak na basura sa paaralan. At ito'y tinutukan ni Jail Abish Lundaya.
Isa sa mga problema ng Misamis Oriental General Comprehensive High School ang pagtapon ng basura na naging kalabasan sa pagtambak nito.
Ayon sa isang facilitator, hindi nakukuha ang mga basura sa tamang oras dahil wala pang inilaan na takdang oras kung kailan kukunin ang basura dahil minsan nasisira ang truck ng paaralan. Ani pa na malayo raw ang dump site at isa lang din ang namamaneho nito. Dagdag pa nito ay kinukuha rin naman ng truck ng syudad ang mga basura pero kung kapag lamang hindi ito puno. Mapapansinin na may ginawang segregation area ang paaralan. Ngunit hindi ito nasusunod dahil na rin sa mga estudyante na tinatambak lang ang basura. Ayon din sa panayam sa isa pang facilitator ay hindi nasusunod ang segregation dahil sa dami ng basura araw-araw na natatambak at hindi nila makaya kung sila pa ang gagawa. Gayunpaman, palagi pa rin matatambakan ng basura ang paaralan at hindi mabubukod ang mga basura ng tama dahil sa suliranin ng paaralan at mga estudyante na hindi marunong sumunod sa mga patakaran.
Jail Abish Lundaya, nag-uulat mula sa ANC Philippines.
Sara Duterte, nag-issue ng memorandum tungkol sa dress codes na nagsasaad pwede na pumasok ang mga estudyante sa paaralan na naka-civilian. Para sa karagdagang detalye, narito si Michelle Calapan.
Nagpahayag ng anunsyo si Vice President at Deputy Secretary Sara Duterte patungkol sa pagsusuot ng school uniform ngayong taon ng pasukan. Nagpahayag ng anunsyo si Vice President at Deputy Secretary Sara Duterte patungkol sa pagsusuot ng school uniform ngayong taon ng pasukan. Ayon sa Vice Presidente, na sa pagtaas ng mga presyo sa pang-ekonomiya ay posible itong makadagdag sa mga gastusin ng mga magulang lalo na sa panahon ngayong pandemya, kaya't pinapahintulutan na ang mga mag-aaral na magsuot ng sibilyan. Bago pa man ang pandemya ay nasa panukala na ito ng Department of Education na hindi required ang pagsusuot ng uniforme sa mga pampublikong paaralan sapagkat maaari itong nagdulot ng dagdag na gastusin. Ngunit dahil sa anunsyo, marami ring mga estudyante ang nagsusuot ng damit na hindi naaayon na suotin sa loob ng paaralan.
Nag-uulat, Rachel Calapan sa ANC Philippines.
Susunod, Foreign Affairs Chief Manalo, nabahala para sa kaligtasan ng Pilipinas sa kabila ng sigalot ng China at Taiwan. Pilipinas football team, pasok sa second round ng AFC Women's Olympic Qualifying Tournament. Temperatura ng panahon, tataas na ulit. Millie Bobby Brown, engage na.
At nagbabaga pa rin ang mga balita sa pagbabalik ng ANC Philippines. Nagbabalik ang ANC Philippines. Foreign Affairs Chief Manalo na bahala para sa kaligtasan ng Pinas sa kabila ng sigalot ng China at Taiwan. Para sa karagdagang detalye, narito si Jael Abish Gundaya.
Foreign Affairs Chief Manalo na bahala para sa kaligtasan ng Pinas sa kabila ng sigalot ng China at Taiwan.
Foreign Affairs Chief Manalo na bahala para sa kaligtasan ng Pinas sa kabila ng sigalot ng China at Taiwan. Ipinahayag ni Foreign Affairs Chief Enrique Manalo sa kanyang talumpati noong Lunes bago maganap ang Center for Strategic and International Studies Forum sa Washington DC ang kanyang pagkabahala sa posibleng pagkadamay ng Pilipinas sa lumalang tensyong teritorial sa pagitan ng China at Taiwan. Ayon kasi sa mga eksperto, maaari itong gawing site ng gyera dahil ang bansa ang pinakamalapit sa Taiwan base sa geograpiyang lokasyon nito. Sakop din ng Pinas ang pinag-aagawang Spratly Island sa West Philippine Sea, kung saan nagtayo ang China ng mga artificial na isla na may mga runway at missile system. Mas umigting naman ang galit ng China dahil sa pakikipag-anib ng Pilipinas sa Amerika sa pagtayo ng 4 na mga EDCA sites. Ipinahayag ni Chinese Ambassador Huang Xilian sa kanyang talumpati para sa 8 Manila Forum for China-Philippines Relations ang kanyang suspisyon rito na nagsasabwatan umano ang Amerika at Pilipinas upang di matuloy ang planong pagsakop nito sa Taiwan na aniyay pati ng Beijing. Iginiit niyan dahil dito ay maaapektuhan ang humigit kumulang 300,000 na mga OFW na nagtatrabaho at naninirahan sa dalawang bansa. Samantala, binalaan naman ng Pangulong Marcos ang China na hindi gamitin bilang war site ang bansa. Dagdag pa ng Pangulo, walang masamang hangarin ang Pilipinas. Nais lamang nitong umunlad ang bansa sa mga aspektong ekonomikal, politikal at militar. At walang basihan ang mga pamimintang at banta ng China. Jael Abish Gundaya, nag-uulat mula sa ANC Philippines.
Filipinas football team nasungkit ang pwesto para sa second round AFC Women's Olympic Qualifying Tournament at ito'y tinutukan ni Annelyn Pangka.
Malinis na nakapasok ang Philippine National Women's Football Team sa second round ng AFC Women's Olympic Qualifying Tournament pagkatapos talunin ang Hong Kong sa puntos na 4-0 sa Tajikistan Hizor Central Stadium noong Abril 11.
Unang nakasungkit ng goal ang Pilipinas makalipas lamang ang 5 minuto at hindi na pinayagang makabawi ang kalaban. Dahil sa panalo, natapos ng mga Pinay ang round na may malinis na 3-0 win-loss card matapos talunin ang Pakistan at Tajikistan noong nakaraan. Naniniwala ang head coach na si Alen Stajicic na ang malaking tagumpay na ito ay patunay ng paglaki at pag-unlad ng koponan sa paglipas ng panahon. Ngunit ipinonto din ng Australian coach na dapat ang kanilang paglalaro ay mas gagaling pa kung ninanais nilang makipaglaban sa iba pang malaking nasyon sa Asia. Susunod na patungo ang koponan sa 32 Southeast Asian Games ngayong Mayo sa Cambodia kung saan sasabak sila sa Vietnam, Myanmar, Malaysia at Indonesia.
Nag-uulat Annelyn Pangka sa ANC Philippines.
Susunod, Temperatura ng panahon, tataas na ulit. Millie Bobby Brown, engage na!
At tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang mga balita sa pagbabalik ng ANC Philippines.
Hey, do you mind telling me your secret on how to keep a high in seconds? Oh, yeah, sure. Practicing the flow can be clean. Well, studying can be really tough, especially when it intervenes your tasks.
The traditional method of learning has also been proven by students to be mentally draining and time-consuming. But with this technique, not only will you start to learn a lot, but you will also get to improve your scores. Each moment you sit down to study, you start a timer and work for as long as possible. When you want to take a break, you stop the timer. And here's the catch. The longer you work, the longer the break. It's basically just rewarding oneself for slowly achieving one simple goal. In less than 25 minutes of work, have a 5 minutes break. For 25 to 50 minutes of scheming is equivalent to 8 minutes of rest, and so on. This study hack will truly save your scores and grades while having a me time at the same time.
Ngayong araw nakakaranas tayo ng mainit at maulap na panahon na tumataginting sa 34 na degrees Celsius. Bukas ng umaga, Abril 29, ay bababa ang temperatura ng panahon na magiging 32 degrees Celsius. Linggo ng Abril 30 ay patuloy pa rin ang temperatura ng panahon na nasa 32 degrees Celsius hanggang sa ikatatlo ng Mayo. At aasahang bababa ang temperatura sa ika-4 ng Mayo na magiging 31. Kaya huwag kalimutan uminom ng tubig at magdala ng payong para iwas heat stroke lalo na tag-init. Ito si Crislyn Senior, nag-uulat sa ANC Philippines.
Millie Bobby Brown engaged na kay Jake Bon Jovi, anak ng sikat na rockstar na si Jon Bon Jovi. Para sa karagdagang detalye, narito si Alexa Emerald Bodbod.
Puno ng positibong komento pinost ng actress si Millie Bobby Brown nitong Abril 12 ang kanyang engagement kasama ang kanyang kasintahan na si Jake Bon Jovi, na kinikilala rin bilang anak ng sikat na rockstar na si Jon Bon Jovi.
Nakakaption ito sa kanta ni Taylor Swift na Lover, I Love You 3 Times Summer na Honey But I Want and All. Maraming tanyag na tawang nagkomento para sa kinabukasan ng magkasintahan tulad ni Lonnie Love at Ashley Tisdale. Kasama na roon ang matalik na kaibigan ni Millie na si Noah Schnapp na nagkomento ng Oh my God, congrats! Hindi naman pinalampas ng mga citizen kung magkano ang halaga ng engagement ring na suot-suot ni Millie. Sabi nila na sa 3.5 carats na naghahayag ng $50 hanggang $100,000 na kung sa Pilipinas ay naghahayag ng 5,533,800 pesos. Kinumpirma ng magkasintahan ang kanilang relasyon sa social media noong Marso ng 2022 nang sila'y dumalo sa red carpet ng BAFTAs. Kinumpirma rin ng aktres ang pagsisimula ng kanyang negosyo na Florence by Mills Coffee.
Inilahad niya sa social media sa malapitan ng kanyang engagement ring at nag-flying kiss. Ito si Alexa Budbod, nag-uulat para sa ANC Philippines.
At iyon lamang ang mga balita para sa araw na ito. Maaari kayong pumunta sa aming Facebook at Instagram para sa aming ibang latest na mga balita. Muli, ako si Cassandra Faith Eabcas, handa at tapat na nagbibigay ng serbisyo para sa bayan. Ito ang ANC Philippines.
Why won't this pen make me write neatly?
What a good timing, huh?
Sorry, miss. Seems like you have lots to do.
Yeah, I do.
Palarong Panlalawigan 2023 is currently being held here in Pilay Sports Center, wherein 24 districts of Misamis Oriental will participate in a 3D competition through different field of sports.
The most anticipated annual athletic meet, where student athletes gather to showcase their skills, will happen on March 9 to 11 in Pilay Sports Center. Contestants will compete against each other through a variety of sports, wherein coaches, delegates, and officials will attend for the event. Meanwhile, the opening started with a parade of various athletic delegations to kick off the event, followed by the opening ceremony led by the event officials. The lighting of the urn was spearheaded earlier by the 2022 Batang Pinoy medalist, which was the event's head start. Palarong Panlalawigan featured more than 15 sports contested at different locations, while around 1,000 athletes were housed in more than 50 classrooms at Misamis Oriental General Comprehensive High School from March 8 to 11. The finalists of this competition will represent Misamis Oriental in the forthcoming regional competition.
This is Gia Ranas reporting for Amethyst News Channel.
This program is rated PG. It contains scenes that may not be suitable for very young audiences. Parental guidance is advised.
A city of golden friendship is how everyone classifies Cagayan de Oro. It may be gold, but it lies down the tarnished side of different people, struggles, and the reality of street selling among individuals with varied ages and situations. In the busy street, scorching heat, and a crowd of traffic, a big bustling place for city small feet is walking endlessly to thrive and survive the wildlife of Kugon. When the sun peaks every 5 in the morning, ordinary kids will normally take a bath, prepare breakfast, and get ready for school. However, for the girl who is in the grip of poverty, their everyday cycle revolves differently. They take care of their little brothers, bath, eat, and just themselves to work 9 hours a day.
Ano sa kasugod ka pamaligya? Alas 9.
9 in the morning, City, together with her 10-year-old brother, travels every day to make money. The two mere juveniles take a jeepney from their house to Kugon, the city's biggest public market with buzzing vendor stalls in the surrounding and even in the streets. Although the market can be rather busy at times, it is the best place to find authentic souvenirs, vegetables, electronics, street food, and a variety of clothing. For City to sell eco bags to customers, this is the ideal spot to look for customers.
Wala kay kauban nga parents, kuya. Wala. Minsan ra sila mo to dire. Asa ba yung parents? Napod sa balay. Nagunsa sila? Bantay sa bata akong mama.
City has been aiding the growling stomach of her family by selling eco bags for the past months. When the skies turn into hues of gold and orange, it is a call for City and her brother to go home and wrap the day. Sometimes, she will walk down to their home with less than 300 pesos in her pocket.
Pinakagamay ni mga kita, pila man? 300. Maigo na siya. Say ka na mapalit og bugas. Dili. Kaya nga naman. Kuan man. Minsan naipalitan si mga uban. Like, ganun sa kanang mga kuan. Gamit sa balay nga para sudan.
However, there are days when the luck aligns in her palm, she got to save 500 pesos a day. On a peaceful Sunday afternoon, the day where families are meant to bond and relax, a child we named Abdul is busy hustling on the sidewalks of Kugon in Cagayan de Oro City. Abdul is a 14-year-old boy that has been selling eyeglasses for a living.
Everyday pa na sila gaya na nabili? Pila mo kita sa sakad na?
1,000. Every day, instead of putting on his uniform, he prepares to sell his products along with few of his family members. Although his parents have a 4-digit income, Abdul still has to help his parents earn money in order to feed his 9 siblings.
Unsay trabaho ginabuhat sa imong mga ginikanan ka?
Pareha ra jam.
Pareha sa iyo. Kana if katulaway mo ginikanan, pila nakita sa isang adlaw?
Sa 2,000, 3,000.
All of the earnings of Abdul's family members from street selling can fortunately sustain their needs adequately. However, unlucky times will come where the road and transport authorities will chase and confiscate his products. Him and several other vendors will have to keep an eye from the authorities in order to survive, because of the fact that unpermitted vendors are banned from selling. Every day, the 14-year-old boy has to put up with the endless chasing, all because of his desire to end his family's undying misery. Nevertheless, Abdul still ends up longing for the universal experience of a normal childhood that he simply cannot have. As stated by the Republic Act 9231 of 2003, that any child working under the age of 15 has the rights to be provided with the primary and secondary education by his or her employer. But Abdul's situation goes against this law, as he stopped attending school as a way to contribute to his parents' low income.
Day or night, I often question whether I can still live the life I've always desired. Every day I struggle and will do anything to get some food for the day. It is very exhausting to live like this. Earlier, I recognized that I'm barely hanging on to this life and not actually living it. I always say to myself, I should give up. It's getting harder, but there's something inside me that keeps me to hold on.
My skin is all wrinkled and my hair turned into gunmetal gray. I am an old woman, wants to thrive in life. I am an old woman, waiting to have a happy life. When will it be? The tiredness wrecks me. My knees are too weak for this.
I can't see, but I can feel. I can sing, and I can tell my story through song. I am blind and experiencing many barriers. My life is not defined by my disability. I drive, I invest money. I'm not rich, but I'm not poor.
I am a mere child. I have a dream. I have my life, a life that I want to live. I want to play with kids too. I want to hold toys and not the money I got from selling.
Despite all of these unwanted things, unwanted fortune, and unwanted life, I still see my hand holding in the grip of the rope to pull myself up. But I believe that after this gloomy night, there will always be dawn that awaits. We don't know what's in the future, so we should make our present better. Are you or someone you know is disabled, a senior, or an underage that has been neglected and is going through adversities? Please seek help from the following organization.
Amidst the chaos and echoes of voices in every corner of Kugon, a soulful voice lingers on everyone's ear, capturing everyone's heart with his songs. Carlos, his pen name, is a 42-year-old blind man. He's living his life independently as he has a house of his own and slowly raised himself with his talent.
Kataon ako, 5 months, sigo na mo tanaw tao, convulsion ang naitabo. Night sansa pero dako na, di naman ako mapas, kaya dako na mahal naman, operasyon lang daan, wapay labot ang tambal.
5 months after he was born, Carlos began to lose his vision. But because of their financial limitation, his family have stopped giving him medications.
Sila lugar ang mga sustentuan ko kung magpatambal ka, sir?
Almost yun siya mo, daga na siya og 350,000.
They even tried to reach out to officials to sustain his needs, but it turns out that
Wala ba na kayo tabang sa barangay? Or sa...
Dili man mo tabang ang barangay, gani. Kanang PCSO, idoolan ko na. Ang ilang yatag ana sa ako, 1,000 ra.
he was bullied, mocked, and even called him names. For him, as a kid, having it as his flaw made his life ill-fated. As he grew up, he became the center of jokes in his hometown, schools, and even to his lover. But now that fate had changed, Carlos became the center of attention in Kugon for his talent. Despite being unable to see colors or objects, he was given the talent to give colors to others using his voice. Before finding a calling that fit him, he struggled and attempted a number of different jobs.
Mandiyan ni siya ang sako lang yun, sukad-sukad na namat ko na nakubuot. Dati kaduyok og simbahan. Nya dili man ako makuan kay usahay ang alawan sa simbahan kadili. Dili masahan. Ang ton ni sulod ko pagka masahista. Dili man gyapon kay gumikan sa kadagan sa kong customer, kay bisan di ko kita. Sinahon man ko sa akong kauban. So last year akong ginahimo nagtuon jud ko kun nagduol ko mga professional. Mo ni nga itabo nangantahan jud ko.
He first started as a massager at the age of 22. As a person with a disability, however, Carlos has experienced many barriers. After 6 years, he decided to quit the job, but with those years, he has seen a lot of someone living with a disability. He then pursued the path as a street performer in exchange for gratuity. Carlos is from Canaanan. Every day, he travels miles. His job starts at 7:30 in the morning and ends at 6 in the evening. For him, going to work every day is like playing the lottery. He will never know if he will still have a place to stay or if he will have to move from one area to another today.
Katong dati sa Ororama ko, napapawa gyud ko. Oo.
Dili ka di-refermente.
Dili kini siya mo na ikadwa na nako ning area.
With his performance, he makes between 500 and 1,500 each day. However, he occasionally finds it challenging to manage this money due to the expensive goods he must buy on a daily basis. Being diligent is in our blood as Filipinos. Thus, his blindness will never stop him from doing this. He even once earned an air-conditioned room as a result of his devotion and dedication to this desire.
Sa akong pagpangantahan, bisan ang mga silingan akong mga sinahon, natingala sila kay tulo ka tuig sa akong pagpangantahan, nakakuha ko aircon ngayon.
Sometimes, having this ability prevents him from having a happy love life.
Dagang kong nagyan uyab, pero wala man kay ikawaw man ko. Ang akong uyab, naborosan sa lain, ako kahilabot.
Ikaw lugar gadong at sa inyo, sir. Wala kay katabang.
Ako gyud. Mamangganin na ako ikarelasyon nga idaran karon, pero dugay namin nagrelasyon, pero hangtod karon dili pagid siya mo ipon sa ako, di pagyo kay ko ni Ate Manon tungkol sa garbo. Adlock siya siyang mga anak usahay. Na ako na lang gibat, gipray na lang nako sa Ginoo. So 1 year to 1 month na nakita na kong kausaban sa iya.
Right now, he's living independently and contented by it. He lives life just like anyone else without a disability would live their life.
Nasa'y katabang sa mga pamilya, sir.
Wala gyud as in.
Nakapamilya karon, sir.
Wala na. Sa una, sa buhay pa akong ginikanan, ang akong ginikanan yun may almost mutabang na ako. Kining mga igsuon ako, di man ako ikasinabot ang uban. Kay maulaw sila sa akong kapansanan.
Carlos left school early and only finished primary school. He previously said that if he ever had the option to go back in time, he would continue his education and follow his dream career.
Gaswila ka sa una, sir.
Yes.
Aman.
Elementary graduates, grade 6. Ang kuan lang ko, kaya di man ko magsulat, palang oral.
Oral. Kinabuli ka ka, sir. Kinabuli ka, sir. Kinasaway.
Sa akong yung eskwelahan, halos sila tanan na.
Carlos's life is not defined by his disability. His uniqueness, dedication, and the story he wrote, directed, and even produced will go down in a book. Impairment does not define who he is. His uniqueness, dedication, and the story he penned, directed, and even produced will be published in everyone's memoir. As long as Carlos will continue to give colors to others with his voice, he will continue to capture everyone's heart and ear with his guitar and angelic voice. In Cagayan de Oro City, there stays Crescencia, an 87-year-old vendor constantly trying to make ends meet. By selling biscuits, puffed rice, peanuts, and native donuts, she can sustain all the needs of her 10 kids, including her grandchildren, despite her old age.
Pila imong edad na ito?
Ang akong edad. Hindi ako nag-edad. 83.
Asa ka gapoy?
Kuandi, 87 na akong edad karon.
Pila ka buok imong mga anak na ito?
Daghan akong anak ko na napulo.
On a daily basis, Crescencia has to travel 13 kilometers back and forth from Pagatpat to her stall. This routine of hers has been continued for almost a decade now. All the effort she has put into street selling can gain her around 300 pesos per day. However, hapless times will occur where Crescencia's sales would hit low, leading to her inability to buy foods and medicine that she and her family needs.
Unsa na ba kay mga sakit or parehas imong mata na ba kay sakit?
Kung sakit lang, usahay ba gani ko pamaligya kay mahubog ang kulituhan. Naman ko'y magtambal nga imnon. Kanang akong vitamin, kanang akong tambal sa arthritis.
Unsa imong gamit nga pangbayad para sa imong tambal kanit ba?
Oo, alam gani lang mamaligya gito kayo kay kapalit.
Crescencia also expressed her sorrow as her children cannot give any financial support due to the other expenses they have to pay. All of them did not finish school and have low salary jobs that have caused the 87-year-old woman to still work and find money despite exceeding the retirement age.
Ay naa kay membro sa imong pamilya nga gatabang sa imo or ikaw ra ang assistant?
Wala, mga lisod po ako mga anak kay naapoy ng ilang gigastuan kan nag-eskwela mga anak.
Sila yung mga trabaho?
Wala taon, pero may mga grado. Mga eskwela ko man. Nagmayri man.
According to Section 1, Article 4 of the Expanded Senior Citizens Act of 2010, it is declared that families have the duty to take care of its elderly members. It is also further stated that the government should provide goods and health essentials and at affordable costs. Nanay Crescencia's situation is a big example of what it takes to be a mother and a grandparent regardless of age. In spite of having a weak body, growing white hairs, and being more prone to a great deal of diseases, at the very end, a mother will always choose to be restless. In their opposition, with their own desired plan which they think can be called hard work, their actions actually violate Republic Act 6039. This act stated that any vendor who fails to pay rentals and taxes after receiving adequate notice of demand will automatically lose rights to sell in the said area. All vendors must pay their prescribed market fees on a daily basis,
They are not permitted to accumulate back rentals of more than 15 days. With this, we have Roderick Sapuero II, a Road and Transport Authority officer who has been employed for 7 years.
So like unsa po ang rason sir nga napandakop mo like unsa gid ang gina-violate bitaw sir?
Illegal vending is bawal gid siya. Kaya namang gyud naka-slot sa ilaha sa sulod sa merkado.
Okay. So like no permit.
Sila, looy pud kayo ang nagrenta sa merkado kay naa naman sila sa gawas. So ang consumer dili na mosulod didto kay na sila sa gawas na nagpalit. So ang kasulod wala na sila pang renta or pang inabuhian ana lang.
Even though street vending is seen as a significant economic activity in urban areas, all local laws and rules prohibit vending activities and penalize vendors and hawkers who operate in public spaces.
Like unsa yung punishment sa mga illegal vendors?
Wala may punishment. Kung makuha na mo ang confiscate na mo ang ilang baligya, i-turn over na mo na siya sa before gina-turn over na mo na siya dito sa home for the girls, dito sa home for the boys, o sa House of Hope. Labi na kaning mga pagkaon like prutas, gulay. Amo na siyang i-turn over dito with kuha na gina siya paper na gina siya, paper na siya nga turnover. Then ang kanang mga goods like kanang ukay-ukay, cellphone case or cellphone, amo nang gi-turn over diri sa opisina para ihapon para kuha naman siya good as garbage namang gyapon siya.
Kanang wala may ginasingil sa ila sir dakpan like kanang wala may ginasingil silang amount or what?
Unsay ibot to sabot nga nil?
Like example, madakpan sila sir kanang nabay sir kanang nabay bayad ang kwan or dili lang gid niyo ang inyo lang gyud buhaton kay dili lang gid ninyo ibalik ang ilang mga baligya.
Walay bayad man na mahitabo. Kay kana siya naginay kuanan.
Confiscate lang gid sa ilang mga baligya.
Confiscate lang gid siya.
As the market tends to get quite hectic at times, children, adults, and elderly found it as a good spot to fulfill their financial issues. But what they want comes with an equal risk.
Nang naiuban kanang kung manukol na siya like kami as men in uniform kung nay mo sukol sa mo or nay mo kuan kana siya dala na gina siya og police kay resisting naman siya kana nanon ang imong gipangutan ng punishment ipapriso gid siya kung may mo kuan madala gid siya kaso kay naka-experience lagi ko.
Like unsa pud na sir?
Nanumbag sa amo.
Dayon like nag-call din mo police sir para I mean turn over.
Wala mi at kami nagyud mi na ay on board sa amo ang police. Pero that time is walay police. So among gibuhat is gidala gyud namo sa police station 2 Kugon. Amo gyud gipablatter kay nanumbag man gyud siya kami duha sa akong kauban na sumbagan mo nang amo gid siyang gidala.
Within a month, there were more than 10 to 15 vendors who were caught by the authorities and got their products confiscated.
Unsa nga mga klase nga vendor na inyong nadakpan, sir? Like mga bata ba or kanang tigulang na inana? Kasagara ninyo nga kadakpan?
Sa kami nga grupo, ang amo lang ang kakuanon is mga legal age. Kay kung bata di lang manamo na kuanon kay bata man gud kami po'y ma-abuse pod or maka-abuse me. Usay kung malipat pod makuha namo ang ilang baligya. Pero wala na dito lain nga kuan igo ra makuha. Ana lang.
Kugon is commonly defined as a small, crowded, and untidy market because of thousands of illegal vendors, either children, adults, or even elders.
Unsa ang mga improvements bitaw, sir, karon nga year ana last year?
Sa akong naobserbaran karon nanaghan gyud ang vendors. Kaya galabay mangyapon po nanaghan gyud ang vendors labi na katong Marawi Sids. Ako mostly mga Muslim gyud. Dili na mapugngan kay mga gahi ba mga gahi. Mostly po ng mga Muslim kumakwaan sila is kinatreat na din mi. Na din treat sa mua. Ang improvement murag ni grabe man wala may improvement.
So mas ni worse
man sila ni worse sila. Labi na programa ni Mayor Clarix Oy nga ipang lahi-lahi ang mga vendors labi na sa mga goods or mga okay gilay sila, ang mga pagkaon gilay sila. Tagaan og gipang profiling mostly po sa area labi na mga okay gi-plastar pila lang ka bulan wala na din na plastar kay nagbuot-buot na din sila, so wala improvement kay tungod ana nila mga gaig ulo pod ba, dili lang pod ni siya ingon nga Muslim apil na pod ang Kristiyano kay iya na magbuhi. Pero Muslim.
Numerous people will be lured to sell illegally as the number of impoverished people keeps growing, and the problem will not be resolved and will persist forever.
Day 2 of Panlarong Panlalawigan 2023 officially starts the sports competition, which took place at Cagayan de Oro City Sports Complex and Misamis Oriental General Comprehensive High School's Event Center.
With the preliminary results, Mogs Boys Volleyball team currently won 2 games against Laguindingan and Concielo. For basketball, Mogs Boys team won 2 games with a 72-36 score on each second game against Medina. Having most of the medals, archery of Mogs won for the single play. Overall winners of the Panlarong Panlalawigan 2023 will represent Misamis Oriental as they advance to the regional meet, which will be held at Camiguin, and the date of the contest to be announced.
This is Kim Labor reporting for Amethyst News Channel.
This program is rated SPG. Strong parental guidance is advised.
How low can you go to attain power? Is it all about sustaining it?
Sir, parang may bangkay po dito sa amin.
everyday mo ata yan suot na shoes ah.
Bakay mo ba? Isa pa, I really like it.
Jeez, I'm just saying, okay?
Oh my God, Bert, stop it now. And what seems to be the problem, pa? Did you expect na naman? Let's just go. Hey girl, bakit hindi ka nag-share kung sino nail tech mo nowadays?
I think she's busy din kasi madami siyang clients. Plus, pasok na. Then tell us when along so we can go and book to experience Dazzle Nails. And Brown suits you, by the way.
Thanks. Maybe later. So, anyways, what should we order, girls? Sige na, it's my treat.
Yabang.
Do you want it?
No, it's fine. I'm still full.
It's fine. It's on me na.
Ma, titingnan ko lang kung makakapadala ako ngayon. Baka bukas pa. Wala na kasing open na padalahan ngayon. Pasensya na, Ma. Sige na, Ma. Nauna na po ako. Nagagawin pa po ako.
Hoy, huwag kang mamukok dyan. Madaming tao ngayon. Magtrabaho ka nga doon para magkasilbi ka.
Hala, I'm so sorry, kuya. I'm with my friends. Yeah, malapit lang din naman to from school. Yeah, pick me up here na lang. Girls, I really need to go. Do you want me to give you a ride?
Di, papalipas muna kami dito.
I really need to go now. Alright, bye.
Kuya, may sindi ka ba? Kilala mo ba si George?
At saan ka na naman pupunta?
Bitawan mo ko! Gumising ka man! Nakakapagod ka na minsan! Fix yourself! I'm leaving! I've had enough of this bullshit! Tanginan yung lahat!
Di, walang Sam. Madilim dito. I see a bar. Pero hindi ko mabasa ano.
You think you're being a good friend for treating us like some beggar? Ang yabang-yabang mo. Oh well, all good things must end.
Sir, parang may bangkay po dito sa amin.